Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I am back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about the reality of starting a synth jam channel on YouTube. I've been doing synthesizer stuff based music on YouTube for 5 years now. I know what it's like to start out. I know what it's like to try to grow in this platform. And I've noticed a few things when it comes down to live jams that might help a few new people when entering this game. Now, first and foremost, I would say always do something that you love to do. I would rather fail on the view end and the subscriber end of just YouTube in general and keep doing what I love to do musically, keep it a hobby, keep it a passion, than to ever fully mold anything to the point of making money and changing it into a job. That is the last thing you ever want to do. Staying true to yourself is the most important thing. These are just kind of trends and tips and aspects that I've noticed about YouTube over the last 5 years. First of all, gear matters. The positive end of that is it's not the expensive gear that you need. You don't have to spend a lot on hardware to actually get that little hardware boost in views, because there's so many budget and mid-range things that a lot of people have, that a lot of people love, that you can get for under $100, $200, that could help people get interested in your work. You don't have to spend a lot on gear. And in fact, I would say it would be harder if you go big. If you have those big synths, if you buy the big dog synths, the big dog boys, at that point, you're skipping completely over the market I'm talking about when it comes to budget, mid-range, entry-level people. And the people who are into mid-range, entry-level gear are going to be more inclined to check you out than the people who own the big dog gear. Because a lot of times they're in the studio doing production work, actually have a job within the music industry, and they don't even really go on YouTube and search up much jams. And then the ones who do, they're going to expect a lot too. You better bring a lot to the table when it comes to the audio, because you're not just sitting in a room of Korg Volcas anymore and like little budget gears. You're now sitting in a big dog studio. So you better bring the big dog audio. But I would say even if you had the big dog gear and brought the big dog audio, you'd have actually a harder time growing than somebody who started a mid-range budget kind of studio gear channel. Bedroom studios are bigger than ever. Budget to mid-range bedroom studios across the world is more popular than ever before. You have more and more people entering the game because of the price of synths are going down, technology is evolving, making the access to this gear easier than ever before. And the reality is, when you start a YouTube channel, no matter how great your music is, no matter how good you are at your skill, nobody knows you. Nobody knows your name, and beyond that, you're at the bottom of an algorithm that's going to give you absolutely no love. So at that point, gear really does matter to most people if you don't have a name to already get people interested in a brand new channel. And just most people do not have that luxury. It's the gear you're using in those jams, in those videos, that are going to have people click on it to see what you're doing. Those initial clicks, those initial viewers of that music, I would almost say 10 out of 10 times is going to be the people who own that gear in their studio, and that drives them to click your video. And since budget / mid-range gear is blowing up so big, using a hardware piece that is, semi-popular within that range can really increase your chances of getting some initial traction. A really good example for me in my channel is Korg Volca, which was done at a point in my channel where my audio was less evolved and my video was less evolved. Korg Volca I was playing with when they were really hot in the market. So YouTube is a funny little beast right now. Having a little bit of gear definitely does help, but having the best gear actually can end up hurting you, and don't make that work for you. I'm not saying you can't. You can. There's definitely possibilities in high-end gear, low-end gear, every channel possibility. But that comes down to the person behind the channel, the roads they take, the content they release, and then a lot of things outside of their control when it comes down to people that enjoy their stuff, the retention, the algorithm, all these things. So don't ever take my words as saying it can't work. I'm just saying you're going to be fighting a much stronger tide. I just think the cold, hard reality is the sweet spot for gear right now when it comes down to viewership is the gear that people have. And people have budget and mid-range gear. And that is the stuff in the bedroom studios with the people that want to learn how to use it. This is definitely a topic I would love to hear your opinion on down below. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, in peace.